Jesus, there's the commotion next door.
Is there?
Some like there's a car driving away from a person running after it.
Oh shit.
Awesome. And it just backed all the way down, and she ran after it, and then it pulled all the way forward. And holy shit, this is like a serious.
Well, you know,
She's hanging on to the fucking side door, and he's pulling away.
can you see it from there? Can you swing
Yeah,
your
I can totally
Can
see.
you
Oh, now
swing your camera around? See if we can get it on the
Jesus.
video. Oh, now it's all blurry and shit. I think I just broke the podcast, people. Keith's video froze. Hopefully it wasn't a drive-by. I haven't heard gunshots. I'm not sure if his audio's working, people.
There it goes again.
Okay. Video's back.
All right.
It's really dark.
All right.
Video came back like for a second and then he pulled away. So it's gone. We missed it.
I don't think you could have seen it that well anyway, but I could. And it's fucked up. This bitch was yelling, screaming.
Okay. So you got like their rock stars doing some research for the next Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it's AAA's parking lot. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm just waiting to hear some blood curdling screams. This is horrible for a audio podcast, but
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, there's a domestic dispute in the driveway across from my backyard.
Damn, we need to get you better equipment so you can just run out and be like, we would be the first to get like,
Reporter on the scene.
yeah, like there's crazy shit that happens in Ohio. You'd be like that mall security cop, but you know, white and uncoordinated. And
for a smaller state, I mean, we're not the smallest. We've got a decent population, but a lot of fucking crazy shit here happens.
yeah,
Like the guy locking the 3 girls up and keeping them captive for 10 years.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking crazy.
yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer was from Ohio.
Was he really?
He's pretty fucking. Oh yeah, he's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's a little abnormal, I'd say.
The guy who had like his own like personal zoo and shot himself after he let all his animals out. That was in Ohio.
Yeah. So, like, you guys you're not trying to catch up to Florida, are you?
Oh, actually, the degenerates that run away from our state usually go down to Florida because I-75 runs straight down to Florida.
Okay. So that's like when the crazy gets to a certain level, either it's like a percolating system in a coffee maker. They just like filter down through.
Oh yeah,
To
we're
Florida.
actually like the cross section of crazy in Ohio is because the longest north-south highway runs through Ohio, and the longest east-west highway runs through Ohio, and that's about 30 minutes north of me.
Yeah.
So we just funnel in all the crazies. They got to pass through here sometime,
Yeah.
and it's right by Toledo, Ohio.
Well, there you go. That's
Holy
good.
Toledo.
Holy Toledo.
Toledo's a fucking shithole. Yeah, Ray, you got to come out to Ohio. It's
Yeah.
always like crazy and kind of cold here.
Okay, that's cool. It's not too bad. Slightly crazy is at least not full crazy. You know?
Well, I mean, I guess San Diego is probably a little less crazy
Yeah.
than LA.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, there's because the
I mean, you
industry,
did have the
industries that are up in LA, just that's why it's crazy. I mean,
'cause
people.
you did have the Coney guy jerking off on a corner in your town.
But that's like, what is that? There's probably people doing that all the time everywhere. Just like nobody just made a shitload of money and was doing it. You know, it's just because
Yeah, that's the difference. The
Just
people
happened.
everywhere else that are doing it are
Yeah.
bums. Bums
Yeah.
stand on a corner and jerk off,
Yeah.
not a guy who's like a recent millionaire.
But if you go to, I'm sure if you went to LA, there's a lot of millionaires, recent millionaires jerking off in public, and it's just like TMZ can only be so many places. It's like you have to be a special crazy kind of to stand out in San Diego. You got to steal like a tank, or you got to do that. The thing. There's been a Amber Alert like a week or two ago. It's a crazy thing because iPhones, I guess, it's just a new feature. If there's an Amber Alert, you get an alert on your phone.
even mine, I got a shitty, Walmart phone. It's through Virgin Mobile, but it's an old version of an Android.
Yeah.
And I think everyone gets that now. If you're
Okay.
on a mobile device, everyone gets the Amber
Amber
Alert.
Alert. It was crazy. Yeah, yeah. So there was one.
Was that for the girl that they just killed the guy?
It was a blue Nissan. I don't know. It was from.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's that guy. They just, I think yesterday,
Uh-huh.
they found him in Iowa, I believe it was. And this guy had, like, hid his car in the woods and, like, put brush all over it.
So he
like,
went from San Diego to Iowa.
I don't know if he originated in San Diego.
Yeah,
but I
that's
know
where the kid was stolen from somewhere in San Diego. I think.
All right,
I think that's at least. I don't know.
I
Man.
know it was California, and then I know that they'd spread the Amber Alert to a certain amount of states, but
Yeah.
it hadn't spread all the way out here.
Okay.
Like, it had spread all the way up into Canada, but they found that guy in the woods in Iowa, and the FBI shot him, and the girl's fine.
Huh. Crazy.
But that guy did kill her mom and little brother.
Wow.
when
I didn't
when
even
he-
know the story about it. I saw the Amber Alert like 2 days in a row. I was like, wow, that's. I was thinking actually that like, what if you were in a city where that just happens a lot? Like, you would instantly know how shitty it is to live in that area.
Well, I think it's fucked up. I mean, I don't think it's fucked up that they show this. They need to show it, but there's a site where you can look up all the sex offenders that live by you.
Yeah, but it's like at the same time, it's like you can kind of get that label for not necessarily like
Fucking kids.
actually fucking kids or molesting kids
or
doing anything.
raping people.
Yeah.
Like, those are the two, you know.
Like, from what I hear, I don't know the law. Like, if you go pee in like certain areas, like if you're near a school or if you're like near a park,
You can get it for that.
Yeah.
You can get it for, like, there's certain statutories that I don't really agree with. Like, you know, say you're 18 and she's 16.
yeah, where do you draw
Certain-
the line?
Certain states, they allow it, and here's the thing, like, a lot of times, and I'm not saying all, and I'm not advocating, like, you know, like older dudes dating younger chicks, at least at that age.
Yeah.
But I mean, 2 years, if you just graduated or whatever, and, you know, the parents have been fine with it, and then all of a sudden you say you cheat on her. And so the girl and the parents are now flipping out, and then they go over the line and press charges.
Yeah.
Like, but the parents knew and were fine with it for, because I know someone that happened to.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. It's a good thing that there's the law, obviously, that you know you
Totally, people should.
but it's
fuck
really
rape
hard to like, where do you draw the line? You know, like especially if like they start going out before and then it gets past. One turns 18 before the other. What are you supposed to do? Just like stop fucking or wait? Or it's like, and then it's I don't know. It's like so. It's such a law that there's so much gray area around that it's has to be up for debate. I guess. I mean, that's probably those cases have to go through the court system, and that's where the filter is. Where it's like the ones where it's really not, harmful or whatever, and versus the ones that are, maybe that's where that gets filtered out. If like, how reliable is the court system? I don't know. But
And people are gonna fall through any cracks, and I
Yeah.
feel sorry for them. Like, what say you were drunk one time and you fucking pissed by a school, and you didn't even know you was by a school or something, just something weird like that, or you just fucking were gonna piss your pants. Like,
yeah, I mean,
and you had to go, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden someone sees you, and then or someone all of a sudden walks around the corner with a kid, and you fucking got your dick in your hand.
yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not wagging my dick at your kid and trying to take a piss.
Yeah. It's some laws are just, it's so hard to like know where.
There are legitimate
You know?
reasons for them, but
Yeah.
they're extenuating circumstances, which I think, like,
Yeah.
say, because people that get caught as sex offenders when they move into a different town, they have to like go around telling people,
Yeah.
or put a sign in their yard, and they're doing that in Florida now, which is crazy.
That's
Like,
crazy.
if I say
man.
I'm the guy who got caught pissing by a school.
Yeah.
When I had to go around, I would tell them the goddamn story. I'd be like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm a registered sex offender, but I got caught pissing by
Yeah.
a school.
That would actually not be bad. He's like, hey, what's up? I'm the new neighbor. You want to chit chat for a little bit? It's like, I got this crazy story that you're never going to believe. And it's like, so that's how I became a sex offender,
Because they do have to put what you were charged with on that site, like, because you can look up the different people and
Oh, does
what
it?
they
Okay.
were charged with. So if you really want to look it up, you can look it up to verify.
Okay.
Because I'm sure tons of kid fuckers that are out there on the loose are like, I was pissing by a school. I was just pissing too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just pissing in a trench coat with nothing on underneath.
This water makes me piss all the time. I don't know what's in it, but it just I can't walk two blocks without having to take a piss. I just can't do it.
And I don't want to piss in my windowless van over here. This says candy on the side.
I just, I gotta make some extra money on the side, so I drive this candy truck that's also an ice cream thing, and it plays nice music that all the kids like and run after me, but sometimes I just gotta go pee, even when I'm working.
And I know the little kids are so sore from playing, so sometimes I offer them little kid massages.
My hands get sore sometimes because those kids have really strong muscles, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know exactly what you're saying. All right.
I can't go any farther with that. I need a shower already. That's very
I might need to register as a sex offender after that.
I think if there's anybody playing this podcast by a school, we may have to register. Like, fuck! Like, everybody's, like, just playing it over the loudspeakers, like, fuck you! Fuck the Inspired Disorder podcast!